Oh my god, there's so many of them here. I don't even... Like...
I think we just need to go this way.
I mean, where the door is being... Sure. Yeah.
Blood Typers is a survival horror game with a unique twist. You must type to survive. As this was my first foray into the typing video game genre, I had a very tough time with this Steam NextFest demo, but after a lot of practice, I'm able to bring you the review. There doesn't seem to be much in the way of story in this demo. From what I could gather, you're a group of movie set workers that gets trapped in a cursed film studio and zombies have become reality. The gameplay is simple on the surface. Escape the cursed studio by finding a way to repair the elevator and don't get eaten by zombies. The challenge comes in your typing expertise. This game will test your speed, your ability to type without looking at your keyboard, while also testing your mental fortitude in staying calm. Every typo could lead to you taking damage and eventually dying.
Oh no. Oh no. Excellent. Oh no.
You'll search room to room for items. Movement is done by typing words found on the ground or on doors. Turn your camera with the left and right shift keys and quickly spin around 180 degrees by hitting both at the same time. You can also turn your character with the left and right arrow keys. Food items like bread and meat will heal your character, and you can combine them to make a sandwich for even more health. You'll need to use weapons for taking out the zombies. Enter combat mode with the tab key. This locks your movement, and when enemies are near, they will show words on them. Each word is 1 health, and all words have to be typed to send the zombie back to the grave. Hitting shift when in combat mode will change your target. Each weapon has a unique function and difficulty of use. For example, you start with an iron pipe that has infinite uses, but due to this, it takes medium-sized words to deal damage, and has a risky melee range. Each hit will stun the enemy, so if you're fast enough you can stun lock them until they're dead, unless they have friends and overrun you. Ranged weapons like the pistol are safer at a distance and can stun. However, they have limited ammo and a /reload command. My favorite weapons are the SMG and shotgun. The SMG allows you to type just the first letter of a word to deal damage rapidly, but eats through ammo quickly. The shotgun blasts multiple words at a time, and other nearby zombies as well. But it can only hold 2 rounds, which means you will likely use another full inventory slot just to hold extra shells. While searching, you'll come across colored keys that unlock matching doors. There is also an ominous red door that can be opened by finding a computer and doing a typing test. If successful, the door will open for a limited amount of time. Behind all of these doors, you're looking for these VHS tapes. The goal is to bring all of these to a cursed TV, and once all are found, it bursts open and this hand gives you a part for the elevator so that you can make your escape. The music then changes to inform you that things just got real. This is your cue to mad dash back to the elevator and escape, but now zombies are spawning rapidly throughout the map and they know where you are. So hopefully, you've prepared enough ammo to blast through all of them. There is also a barricade item that you can use for blocking doors, and this can help reduce the amount of zombies during this final phase. The demo featured up to 4-player co-op. Each player is able to choose a character with a unique ability and stats. Health affects the maximum hit points. Agility affects how fast the character moves after typing a movement word. Violence increases the duration of melee stuns, while handiness increases duration of ranged stuns. Hadley is a tanky character with a passive that changes the /build barricade command into just /B. Ophelia is a squishy character with high stats and has one of the best passives, giving 3 extra inventory slots. Doug is a tanky but slow ranged character with a passive that slows enemies that he's looking at. Vivi is a fast ranged character that changes the /reload command into just /R. Tuyen is a fast melee character that automatically dodges one attack every 60 seconds. Our experience with the multiplayer was that the game is sometimes easier to mow down zombies together, and you can split up to explore faster. Most of the time though, it was much harder. When fighting, you're able to see the word your ally is typing. However, if you're both typing the same word, whoever finishes first causes the other's letters to stay. The only way to get rid of them is to hit backspace. When being swarmed, this extra time and confusion got me killed a lot. It was really frustrating because it felt like I wasn't in control. I assume a highly coordinated group could call out which zombie they are fighting to, divide and conquer, but we're smooth-brained monkeys, and I assume most people would also play like us. Ideally, I would like to see the developer add in a quick word wipe with, say, the escape key or enter key. It might reduce this frustration a little. The demo showcased 2 difficulty settings. One for the game itself, which affects the number of zombie spawns, the damage you take, and the number of items that spawn on the map. Easy mode had plentiful items and zombie bites felt like mosquitoes, while hard mode had limited resources and enemy attacks obliterate your health with each and every swing. The second setting is for difficulty of typing. Using normal mode as a base, easy mode would reduce the letters needed to type by 1 or 2, whereas hard mode would increase the letters by 1 or 2. The Blood Typers demo has an interesting art style. The characters, though, they don't really feel like they match the rest of the game. They have this kind of colorful, smooth, low poly, but a lot of polygons thing going on. While the environment and enemies, they have a dark and gritty, more detailed look. As this is an alpha demo, it's possible these things are still a work in progress, or they could even be intentional as some sort of opposing contrast. The music is passable. As a survival horror attempt, most of the playtime is going to be under ambient noise, like rainfall, zombie groans, or even just silence. The sound effects, however, are varied, and I can't think of any interactable or item that didn't have a fitting noise associated for some great feedback. The best sound effects go to the weapons, though. Each attack sounded great, and in multiplayer, you'd always know where your friends were, as shots had a distance and echo modifier. The Blood Typers demo for Steam NextFest was only an alpha, so the following issues are potential opportunities for improvement before release. The camera and movement system took me a very long time to get used to. The left and right shift keys to turn the camera were very weird and off-putting. Trying to hit both at the same time for the quick turn failed to work way too often. I couldn't find a single reason to turn my character with the arrow keys. So personally, I would prefer the camera would be tied to the character, and then you could use those arrow keys to turn left and right, and the down arrow then could be used for a quick turn. The map being an item was a pain in the ass. If the goal is inventory slot scarcity, I would just remove one slot and change it to open with /map, similar to other commands already in the game. Character stats except for health felt basically worthless. Agility, making a character move slightly faster, didn't really feel like it did anything. I would explore changing the stat to affect how many letters are needed to move, with faster characters reducing letters and slower characters adding. Similarly, I would make the melee and range stats reduce letters off of their respective weapons. This would change up character playstyles by adding a lot more variety. Character passives are nowhere near balanced. A character gaining 3 inventory slots in a game like this is absolutely insane compared to blocking a single hit every 60 seconds, or being able to put up barricades with a single letter. If you're getting hit, it's likely from multiple zombies, and that single hit means nothing. As for barricades, we found that they were really only used just before triggering the finale. Any other usage would be way too awkward with the way this movement system works, so you never really need to put them up quickly. As this was my first Typer game, I found the premise very intriguing after my frustration subsided from the unfamiliarity of the controls. I think this game on release could be a fantastic teaching tool for gamers to learn how to type faster, while reducing typos, and due to the urgency of attacks, how to learn not to look at their keyboard. More demo reviews are on the way for Steam NextFest, so if you enjoyed this one and want to see another, click on the left video. Or on the right side, I've placed the full playlist.